So I was inspired by Promise Tangeman and Ashley Goodwin Woods with their hair tutorials, and I get asked all the time about my hair, what products I use, how do I do it, how much time do I spend on it. So I thought that I would just go ahead and do a tutorial, show you how I do it, the products that I use, so you can kind of get a style like this. And you really can do it with curly or straight hair. Of course, if you have curly hair, it helps and it'll be much faster. But the curling wand that I use, you can still do on straight hair. Probably get the same effect. So here it goes. And I can't take all the credit for my hair. My hairstylist, Deanne, does a good job. Gives me all the products that I need. I'm using Cricut mist bottle because my ends get kind of dry, and that's the hardest part. I don't want to put too much product on the end because then it's going to weigh it down, but usually after I get out of the shower I'm running around and my hair has a chance to dry out, and it really doesn't hold the curl once it dries. So I'm just going to put a little more water in there before I put the product in. I'm not spraying. And the front of my hair is really the hardest to curl, so I can get that wet again. It'll help. Shedding everywhere. Okay. So I've been running around a lot before I even got to my hair today, so it's not a normal routine. Next, I use the AG product line called Recoil, and then I just squirt a little bit in there. And it's best to start off with a little and then be able to add more, but I just work it from root to tip evenly. I kind of put more on the ends because my ends tend to dry out. Okay, and then see how it starts to, well, I can tell right now it becomes a little more piecier. It's just a curl activator and it's pretty thick, so you don't need that much of it. And if you have thin hair, it might weigh your hair down a little bit, so just start off with a little. And then the next thing I'll put in there is the AG, can you see it? Spray curl. So, or spray gel. It's actually thermal setting spray. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit all over, and it smells awesome. And then this you can also put in your hair once it's dry. So I'd rather put a little bit in and then add more later. And now I'm just gonna go through with my fingers and crunch. And I can kind of feel what areas need more product. But the point right now is just to get it dry and get a good curl. So I'm going to use my blow dryer with a diffuser and blow dry it. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because my hair is very thick and we'd be here all day if I did it. Okay, so as you can see, random pieces sometimes just don't want to curl, and I wasn't really paying attention, so I probably pulled that out somehow, but I dried it a lot longer than I normally do because we're going, whoa, good gracious, what the crap. Talk about straight, curly hair, one day. It's good, one day it's bad. That is unbelievable. Okay, so anyways. Oh yes, the wand. So then I used the curling wand. It took me a really long time to figure it out, but I was determined that I was going to use it because I really liked the effect that it gave. So you have to make sure your hair is super dry in order to use it, or else it'll burn your hair and it really won't hold the curl at all. So really at this point, I just go through and use or curl the top layer because as you can see underneath, curls pretty well. But it's the top longer pieces that just don't curl as well. So I just take little sections depending on hair. I usually start on the same side and then just work my way around. So I just do the top layer, I take my wand, wrap it away from my face, and then it really doesn't take that long to get a curl. That's what I like about it, it's really fast. So just go through and do the top pieces. And I try not to do it too tight because then you won't get the curl at the top. Shampoo, I just use herbal essences. Don't tell Deanne. I'd rather spend the money on the product and my great haircuts. But I would say if you have curly hair, at least don't use a heavy conditioner because then ow! See? It'll weigh it down. I'd rather put product in and be able to control it if I need for it to hold it way down. My front pieces don't curl at all. Even if you don't need the spray gel, it smells so good. I would just buy it. Okay. Am I missing any pieces? I don't think so. So now, my ends tend to be a little frizzy and dry because I just washed them and they're clean. So I'm going to take the spray gel again and just go through the bottom part. Spray so they don't look as frizzy because my curls look so tight. And the ends don't really blend in. Now just crunch so that it can rub in. I don't know what the back looks like. What's the back look like? So now these curls are good. They're just a little more perfect and tight than I prefer. So normally I would go do a chore or something just to let the product set and let my hair cool, but normally I would just now shake it out after that so that the curls can blend and kind of loosen a little bit. So if I lose my balance, this. Okay, so it's a little bigger, a little fuller, a little more peachy, not so perfect. Then I might just put a little more spray gel in it just to hold it, especially the ends. Other than that, this piece doesn't bother me, but that's about it. See? Ta-da! So if you have any questions, let me know. It took a long time to get this right. So just practice, 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 practice wrapping it away from you. Find what works if you use the big end or if you use the little end. They also make this in a bigger barrel size, so if you have longer hair, that would probably work for you. I would say if it's past your shoulders, you probably need to get the bigger barrel size. Hopefully I'll be there soon. Alright, thanks! That is all for today. Oh,